You hold up a giant, terrifyingly complex Excel spreadsheet printout. You dramatically drop it into a trash can. Let's be real. Hearing the word budget usually makes people want to run for the hills. Traditional budgeting feels like doing your taxes while getting a root canal. It feels like putting your money on a strict diet of unseasoned chicken and tap water. Most people hate it, so they just don't do it. But what if there was a lazy genius way to manage your money? A system so incredibly simple, you could do the math on a napkin in 3 seconds. Welcome to the 50-30-20 rule. To show you how foolproof this is, I want to introduce you to a guy named Kevin. Meet Kevin. Takes home $4,000 per month after taxes. Kevin is a great guy. He takes home $4,000 a month. On payday, Kevin feels like a billionaire. He is buying drinks. He is ordering appetizers. He is unstoppable. But by the 14th of the month, Kevin is staring at his bank app, sweating, and Googling, how long can a human survive on plain oatmeal? Kevin suffers from a terrible condition called spontaneous wallet combustion. He didn't buy a yacht. He just bought a few too many takeout burritos, signed up for 14 streaming services. He only watches 2. And bought an air fryer he used exactly once. Kevin needs help. He needs the 50-30-20 rule. This rule takes your after-tax paycheck and splits it into 3 simple buckets. Let's grab Kevin's $4,000 and save him from himself. The first bucket is 50% of your income. For Kevin, that is $2,000. This bucket is for needs. And listen to me carefully. We are using the dictionary definition of need here. A need is something that keeps you physically alive and out of jail. Rent and electricity need what? Groceries need. Minimum payments on your debt need. Here is what is not a need. Subscribing to a premium cable package just to watch sports. Upgrading to the newest iPhone when yours works fine. Groceries are a need, but a $14 artisanal block of cheese, shaped like a squirrel, is a want. Kevin's problem is that his needs bucket is way too full. He financed a fancy car that costs him $600 a month. Add that to his rent and bills, and his needs are taking up 75% of his paycheck. If your survival costs take up more than half your money, you are living above your means. Kevin sold the fancy car and bought a reliable, used sedan that smells faintly of old French fries. Boom. Car payment gone. Needs bucket fixed. This brings us to the second bucket. 30% of your income. For Kevin, that's $1,200 a month. This is the wants bucket. This is my favorite part of the rule because traditional budgets tell you to never have fun again. The 50-30-20 rule makes you set aside money for fun. Want to buy a $6 iced matcha latte? Great, put it in the 30%. Want to buy a tiny denim jacket for your dog? Weird, but hey, it's your 30% bucket. Do it. But here is the unbreakable rule. Once the 30% bucket is empty, you are cut off. You do not get to dip into your rent money just because concert tickets went on sale. If the fun bucket is empty on the 25th of the month, you are staying home and watching YouTube for 5 days. Finally, we have the most important bucket, the last 20%. For Kevin, that is $800 a month. This is the savings and investing bucket. I call this the Future You Fund. I want you to picture future you. Let's say future you is 65 years old. Their knees click when they walk up the stairs. They are tired. They want to sit on a beach and take a nap. If present you spends all your money today on random junk from Amazon, you are forcing future you to work the night shift at a gas station until they are 90. This 20% bucket does 3 things. Builds an emergency fund, because your water heater will eventually explode. It's just physics. Destroys toxic debt, like wiping out 25% interest credit cards. Invests for wealth, buying index funds, so your money makes its own money while you sleep. If Kevin just puts that $800 into an S&P 500 index fund every month, he will literally wake up one day as a millionaire. Budgeting isn't a punishment, it's just giving your dollars a job. If you don't give your money a job, it'll pack its bags and go work for someone else. 50% to survive, 30% to have fun, 20% to escape the rat race. That's it. That's the whole secret. Go look at your last paycheck, do the 3rd grade math, and stop buying artisanal squirrel cheese. If you learned something today, hit that like button, subscribe for more money tips that won't put you to sleep, and I'll see you in the next one.